Coming to you live from SSTV headquarters. It's your commish and your co-commish, Cool K21 and Antonio Rojas, with your weekly update. What up? We're back. It's episode 8, week 11 of football. We're ready for this. Ready for these disappointments to come up. Ready for going crying underneath your bed, as some might have done this last weekend after those L's that we received from these straight up contenders that are coming up. I mean, who would have seen it? Not me. I wouldn't have believed that Diego was going to be number one, but I mean, we'll talk more as we progress. So let's go on with our pretenders. Tony, who's your contender, man?
So if I'm taking a look at the league, I'm starting to see some guys showing some depth. Players finally showing up.
After some trades.
Mescal, after those trades, the team's looking plump, looking juicy. Montgomery's coming back. Russell Wilson's coming back. The team's getting healthy at the right time. He's got a lot of options. Hopefully he can play the matchups well, but that's the person I think is going to be contending for a playoff spot and maybe the championship if everything goes to plan.
Little ugly, a little premature maybe. But I mean, what do you got to say, Mescal? What do you think from your boy?
I mean, since I'm sipping on mezcal, and that means that my mezcal powers have been heightened, meaning that I can see with my third eye.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are gonna hate this pick because he's a very controversial figure in our league, but I'm gonna go with Diego for
Diego.
Oh,
he's got how I love Fab. And Fab for me, Fab talks, bro. And he's got 80 Fab, meaning that he's got the pick of the litter for all the next waiver wires. He's undefeated. I mean, never mind, he's not undefeated, but he's got
undefeated.
The most.
He's undefeated. The fuck since when?
He's undefeated against first places. And actually, I don't know. I'm just pulling that stat out of my ass.
Oh,
but I think he's got a pretty solid team for the rest of the season. And also he gave me back my luck, so now I got it back. So I'm gonna thank him for that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move on to the pretenders. I mean, my pretender for this week, it's Jose. I love CMC being back, but I mean, even if CMC scores 30 points, the rest of his team has to support some, to at least get him above, 50 points or so?
50, Where'd you get that number from?
I just pulled it out of my ass, I think. So what's it called? Mescal, what do you think? What do you think about the pretender?
Pretender?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say Rick.
Oh, Rick.
Because
Rick,
Rick,
you heard it here live. Special guest. Oof, he's not gonna take that.
You know why? Because he didn't join this, and he said he was gonna join it.
Yeah,
but also, how did you score 61 points this week with a healthy team? I don't know.
Victory, man. Okay, all right.
But
well, then we'll move on. We got something new going. Just came up with it. Since we're recording on a Tuesday, drafts, waivers haven't gone through, so we're gonna go through a little live reaction draft segment, kind of like a review of the season, sort of. If you wanna kind of explain a bit more, Tony.
Yeah. Basically,
what
we're going to do right now is just look back at the past, see how the draft looked when we left the draft, see if we remember whose teams we like, reminisce a little bit about it, and see where we are now and how teams are looking now. So let me go ahead and share my screen here and check this shit out, guys. All right, so none of this is scripted. Y'all are all going to see this the same time that we're looking at it. Let's go down the line and we'll take turns. So the cool kid, the first thing, all right, it's wrong league, wrong pod. Eli, what's the first thing that jumps out to you about the way this draft board looks?
shit. First thing, man, just Eddie Berto. I mean, losing Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Is number 3. Calvin Ridley gone. Miles Sanders.
Yep.
Like not showing up. Michael Thomas in the
This
age,
team looks exactly like the team he has now. No trades.
It's stacked. No trades. I mean, Bills came in for him. I mean, I think that was honestly the steal of this. I mean, Gronk was great out, man, injured as well. Like Aaron Rodgers is old, beat up.
Yep.
And he's an anti-vaxxer. So
add that to the equation.
Yeah, but I mean, Eddie's team sticks out, looks strong, started strong, but I mean, injuries really piled on. He tried making moves, but I mean, nothing really to, I mean, carry his team into playoffs right now. I think he's honestly falling. He could even fall into the Sacco Bowl. That's what I got to say there. I mean, that's a major thing that sticks out right away. Anything on your end, Tony?
Yeah, so I'll go next, and it's the receivers, man. No, the receivers is a shit show. Like as far as drafting, check this out. Julio, round 5. Oh, you know what? Let me change my color real quick. Let's go red here. Julio, Odell, 5 and 6 back to back. We got Allen Robinson. We know how he's been doing.
Yeah.
Robbie for the streets.
Robbie.
And Michael Thomas back to back. I mean, look at the way these receivers played out. I mean, you highlighted Ridley out here earlier. I mean, geez, man, some fucking mid-round madness at receiver. We probably all would have been better off not drafting receivers in those areas.
Honestly, just going to 0 wide receiver
in the middle, except for me, bro. Unless you got Cooper Kupp right here.
Coopy Kupp, the steal of that draft, I think. And Jamar Chase.
I don't know, bro. Diego got some good receivers. Diego's receivers been pretty consistent.
Up here, though. Yeah, these are good right here. These receivers, not so much.
Honestly, within the 4th round down, or like from the 4th round up, only ones that, I mean, Woods was a bit overvalued. Robinson out. Woods, let's see who else. Ridley. I mean, Hopkins, yeah, but other than that, everything else. I mean, there's more hits than misses in terms of like 4th round.
I don't know, because even Brown, just like the last 2 games, he's barely came back. He hasn't been on. Terry's been struggling on and off again. DJ Moore
is out for the season.
Yeah, now
yeah. Yeah, but that's what I noticed. I didn't get far, and I was like, let me look at some of these players. Receiver. So there's some rough ones there. George, what about you when you're looking at this old draft board? What's something that sticks out to you?
I just really mad that that cool kid took Josh Allen from me. That's about it.
Still salty.
That's still sore.
Hey, you did it the year prior.
I know I did.
You did it the year prior by taking
this
2
year too.
QBs. I was like, I ain't gonna give him the chance.
Okay,
but I will say that I like the team I like the most out of here is Diego's team. But I'm biased.
Get off his dick.
For real, y'all are like, that's the UT,
yeah, bro.
That's what it is.
No, another thing.
Another thing, brother.
I will say is that, especially this year, maybe it was more prevalent, but backup running backs, honestly, it's where it's at. I mean, especially this year, it was more prevalent because I mean, you're talking about Madison, Booker. I mean, that like that brought in value. Williams, you know, sometimes cuffing your starting running back is where it's at. I guess that's a little note. Also, I guess another thing, the defenses themselves, Ravens. I mean, sorry, I know this is your team, Escal, but like drafting a little too high those defenses, man. Like you could even leave it to like the end, and I mean one of these defenses, I mean one of the 32 defenses is gonna go off. You just never know what year. Cardinals, right? I think right now they're like what, 2nd, 3rd. No one drafted the Cardinals defense. Like I mean, something to note, because I mean at that same time, if you would have gotten a value player, right, you would have cuffed maybe Madison earlier on in case Like whoever cooked was Mescal had cooked. Maybe you could have gotten him around earlier or something. Just a note there, because
True.
yeah, because I mean sometimes like if you know that's gonna be the #1 defense, great. But if not, then it's just like. I mean, I'm at fault as well. I did draft the
QB
defense fairly high.
Oh, never mind. You got him at
QB wise,
5.
I mean, pick
Wait,
up Josh
Chubb
Allen
got
and you'll be good.
Mahomes at round 3.
Yeah, I know. how's that working out for him?
Yeah, this week it worked out, but just this week.
It did, but I mean, still, you're talking about what is he like running a QB 5, 10? Is he even top 10 right now? Patty?
Probably. Like, yeah, he would be. He's gonna be low on that.
Yeah.
I'm going through how many of the players are still on my roster.
Yeah, how many? Dude, I was wondering that. I was like, who's still on your roster? Like 2?
Yep. Everybody else I got from someone else.
3? Yeah.
I think Tony.
That's
Do I
pretty-
still have Tony? What if I don't even have Tony Pollard, bro? What if I'm capping?
No, you still have him.
I do.
I check your roster every day, bro.
Okay, appreciate
Oh my
it.
god.
I do. Yeah. Where?
But I mean, I guess that's it. Of anything of note?
Bro, hold on. I want to see some shit. Hold on. Wait, how long have we been on this segment? Probably a couple minutes.
We got like a good 7
Like
minutes.
an hour.
Okay.
We got a good like. If we want to hit a 10-minute mark, we can do another 3 minutes.
Okay, let me look, because I'm fascinated just thinking about it. Like, let's see. This guy's team, so Jose's team looks pretty similar. Eyeballing it, he might not. Actually, does he have literally the exact same team, save for maybe like he doesn't have Higbee anymore?
He doesn't have
I think
Hubbard.
he dropped Gesicki, Hubbard.
He has
I don't know.
Knox now. He has Knox now.
Oh yeah.
But largely a similar
Mostly the
team.
same. Yeah.
Let's see, George. George
I got Robinson, Claypool. I don't have Moss anymore. I don't have Ruggs, Parker, Gage. Basically everything. Dropped everything.
Yeah, but your team's on the upswing because you've been making moves. Like
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. We already talked about Eddie's team. His team's literally the same as it was at the beginning of the season, and we saw where that went.
Rick, I mean, he went with a great RB strategy. Lost Edwards, but I mean, everyone else has been doing well. Davis didn't do.
Did he drop Davis yet? If not, he needs to drop Davis.
I don't know. He should have.
I think he still has some.
Robbie. And Curry Samuel's out.
So not quite as much. This team, different. Is it different?
My God.
She does still have Gordon. I don't think she has Fields.
Yeah.
Imagine drafting those 2 quarterbacks to.
Imagine drafting 2 QBs.
The Moose.
She is making moves though.
Yeah. See, this is a different team.
I mean, honestly, just get 2 wins. She's in playoff contention, man.
Bro, your team. Yeah. Hey, your team's like the same team too, though. Look at this shit.
I know. Yeah.
It's because he's been embargoed, bro. Nobody wants to trade with him.
Dude, I've been embargoed. I swear I did.
How many offers you sent?
No, it's real, dude. It's real because I was embargoed for like a whole half a season. So it's real. People embargo you.
Yeah. Everybody calls me. Everybody basically calls me a snake for all my trades, and I still get trades done. I don't want to hear that shit. Look at my boy Chubb drafting Tanya in the 6th round. What did I tell you? What did I tell him? All right. I'm good. I got my fill. I just was like, I was wondering how different these teams look. Honestly, they don't look that different. Save for like me and George pretty much made a lot of moves to change the way our roster looked. And then
Josh's is the same too.
Yeah.
Oh, except for Higgins. You don't count him anymore.
Probably from here down, Josh's is different.
Yeah, never mind.
Dan Diego's has changed a bit, right?
A lot. Actually, not that much.
Not really. Well, actually, yeah. It has because he doesn't have Hawk.
He gave that to you, right?
Gabe Lindsey. I mean, Gabe to me, he fucking sabotaged them. he's like, I'm gonna trade you to Tony, and then week 10, don't get any catches.
Don't do shit.
Don't do shit. So, all right, now I've had my fill.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get back to our regular segment.
All right.
We're good. All right. So pretty much, let's go into power rankings, guys. So I mean, for this week, power rankings. I mean, interesting. It was tough to kind of figure out what to do with every team. So far, going on with number 1, I'm gonna announce it. It's Chubb. Yeah, he did lose, but I mean, he's still been fairly consistent in terms of scoring highly. And he did lose to, I guess, the number 1 person that scored the highest amount of points, which is Mezcal Papi this week. So, I mean, I still say that I'm going to bump it up, even if he did lose. Because, I mean, I still think his team is good, and I still think his team is going into the playoffs. Do you want to announce who number 2 is, Tony?
Yeah. We got Drunk Rick in the house. So he's still getting dubs. The 60-point thing, like, I mean, at the end of the day, ugly wins are still wins.
Yeah, and that was without Mixon, you know.
Yeah. So we should see Mixon coming back. Hopefully Henderson is healthy. Otherwise, that might be a problem for him. And then Hopkins' health too. But besides that, we're talking Kittle, we're talking Brady, we're talking Mixon. There's still pieces here that are a force to be reckoned with.
That could give them 20 points each, honestly. I mean, Kittle, I think we could honestly say that he is back. So
Kittle's back for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So should
be number 3.
Interesting.
Not unless somebody swoops him up somehow.
Number 3, we're gonna go with Josh, man. He's been an unstoppable force. Yeah. I don't see him losing from here on out. I mean, he beat me, man, in that. I mean, I think what was the little trophy you got, like the biggest whooping or whatever. Ooh. And it hurt. And I mean,
wait, are you sure you're talking about this league? For Josh?
Yeah, dude. I mean, he beat me.
I'm just kidding, bro.
Kicked my ass. But I honestly, I mean, I like his team, and I think he's gonna continue winning. And I don't see him losing at all, because I mean, you got what JT is going off, man. He's an unstoppable force. You got Swift. I mean, they just got to feel the ball. Williams is going off, and I mean, Waller, Lockett, especially with Russell Wilson's health, I'm sure he's going to be giving a lot more points there. And Dak, dude, those Cowboys are back. But yeah,
back, baby.
That's all I got to say with Josh. Who we got as number 4 now?
All from grace, but also you put up 50 points, bro. So what's up? Jose all the way down to 4. Like the commish said it. Oh, yeah, you're right. All the way down to 4 from 1. And like the commish said, yeah, CMC can score 30, but if no one else puts up points, it's gonna be a rough week. Don't trust the Browns. No one do that.
And then, I think we all learned that after this week for sure.
Big time. So we'll see if he can bounce back in his matchup this week against Mezcal, but more on that later. What about number 5?
Number 5, we have someone new in here, and I'm sure he might not be happy where he's at. I mean, hey, we've had zero faith in you, and you're back in the rankings. Diego, you're back. You're back. Somehow number 1 in our league. Somehow number 1 in Mezcal's heart. I mean, I don't know, some brujeria happened there. I don't know if you got to say good luck to everyone, but yeah, that's I guess saying good luck is where it's at. In this
good luck is a limited resource, bro. So he had
seen good luck.
He had luck. He had 100% of my luck. Now I got 90 back. Yeah. So I'm still lending him 10%.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Diego been pulling it off. I mean, been making the right moves. His wide receivers are going off at the right time. Tyreek Hill with the pack. I mean, with Patty Mahomes coming back, coming back, Tyreek Hill is, I mean, he scores points that way. They've been up and down, but I mean, I see an upward trajectory for him. Those defenses, those streaming defenses, are making a big difference for sure. Tennessee this week, who did he have last week? The Colts, So I mean,
Colts.
I think he's making those moves. Number 6, who's in there?
Also dropping a good amount. I picked up Dalvin, but I still just didn't get strong performances from everyone else. So I'm looking like Jose's team with the CMC anchor and not a whole lot of production elsewhere. I don't know if that's because, like I said, Diego sabotaged my team with TJ Hawkinson or not. Like, I don't know if that's just how the week's looking. But other than that, I mean, we'll see if Mitchell's healthy. It's just a little broken finger. That ain't shit, bro. Anybody can play with that. Merely a flesh wound. All right, that's it for my team now.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get into matchups and pick 'em. I mean, the record right now, your commish 9-11. I mean, I think that's not too bad.
That's not.
And Tony falling to 7-13, man. I mean,
it's rough.
I called that Anna win. What I gotta say, I got faith in my girl that week. I was like, Eddie was not doing shit. So I mean, I had faith and it pulled through for me. And I guess we'll go with our new segment too. Beat the commish. Can our special guest, I mean, guess these picks more correctly than we do. So I mean, we'll get right into it. The Eli Chubb, big bro, little bro matchup. A 956 matchup. So I mean, it's me against my brother. My brother is hot, and I do think he's winning this. He's hot right now. His team is so hot. Like,
he's been working out.
Just a little bit, dude. But I mean, I still got to give it to myself. I think I'm gonna be able to pull off that upset. I need this W. I need to put that positive energy out there. I have yet to beat him, I think, this season, and I think it's gonna happen this week. What do y'all got?
I think you're used to giving it to yourself. You know what I mean?
Shit. I mean, Cup's not playing, so you would think that helps. But dude, you're playing Dolphins players. I can't go.
Bro,
I can't.
The Dolphins are good this year.
I can't go.
Come on now.
I can't go for it. I'm picking Chubb, man. I can't go. I can't. Not for the Dolphins. he's gonna have Chase back. He's gonna have Najee, Chubb. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I'm not seeing it. Maybe the Dolphins will surprise me, but if the Dolphins are the Dolphins, Chubb's gonna take this one.
All right. So Mescal, who you got in that one?
I'm gonna have to say Chubb, bro, because the Dolphins are the Dolphins.
Can you wish me luck at least, bro?
But you know what? I'm gonna give you 0.5% luck, and I think that should at least put you like 10 points in the running. So
I'll take any of that resource, bro.
Bet.
All right, you want to announce the next matchup, Tony?
Yeah. So we're looking at a battle of power rankings kings in here. We got Taylor Swift gang, Jay Mobley in the house, Josh. And we got Eli's pimp, actually, which we all know Eli, well-known hoe.
Ooh.
So we know he's been getting money right now. Diego rich right now. That's why he's got the fab.
For sure. When the heck did you do this?
He did it, bro. He did that earlier today. So if I'm looking at the matchups, the thing that stands out to me is, of course, that two-headed monster Josh has at running back right now. Swift coming off like 30 touches or damn near 40. Jonathan Taylor has been a beast. That's steady floor. And then he's got potential with Williams if Clyde doesn't come back. That's a big if.
Yeah.
I'm still leaning that way. I'm still taking Josh. I'm worried about the matchups for Diego's team. You know, if Green Bay gets their starting cornerback, Jair Alexander, or if, Cincy finally shows up after the bye with a game plan to stop the run. I'm a little worried about matchups here. So I mean, if Saquon comes back, different story. Saquon comes back.
I was on that. Yeah, I was like, maybe if Saquon does come back, I think Diego has way better chance. But that running back core is solid that Josh has. So I mean, I got to go with Josh as well. And I mean, right now I got to go with the hot hand, the for sure hot hand, which I'm leaning Josh's team because compared to Diego, it's been like barely skating by, where Josh has been convincing wins personally. Who you got, Mescal, in that one?
You know what? I like everything you guys just said. I do agree that it's really dependent on Saquon and if he comes back. Because I like I said, bro, like Diego, he's got a really good team. But no, Jonathan Taylor and then who's this other running back?
Swift. That boy Swifty.
Swift. Oh yeah, that boy Swifty.
Hey,
no, I think Josh is gonna take it.
And give me a little shout out to Taylor Swift, the
that Red album.
We just came out with that Red album.
Did you listen to that 10-minute All Too Well version? The 10-minute version?
All I know is we hate Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
What is this?
but he still has her scarf though. Like how?
I'm guessing you heard that shit.
Why do y'all
not by choice?
Why do y'all know this? Oh, shame. Y'all made me want to change. I'm switching picks. I'm picking Diego. Just for this. I'm changing the record officially.
It's
no, that's good. That's good. Bro. Change it to Diego.
Yep.
You know what? This is gonna if you're right, that's big points for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. So third matchup, we got Tony versus Anna. Who we got in this? I mean, currently we got Tony projected way higher than Anna. Tony definitely has the depth. He's got Dalvin. I'm sure he's going to bounce back. Adam's doing hot. His wide receiver core looking hot as usual. And I mean, Anna right now, Connor, RB1. She does have some RB1s. James Robinson, I think, is back this week, right? So it's going to be a decent matchup. I think it'll be closer than the projections have it going, but I think Tony does pull off the W on this one. What do y'all got? What are y'all thinking?
I'm picking me too. I got Herbie fully unloaded back, so I mean, like it's.
Bro, what if you play him? What if you just play him, dude? Just do it.
I'm not gonna
do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
Dude, come on. When does he play? Does he play Monday? Oh, dude, it'd be crazy. You had two players on Monday, and at the end, like you already know you want to just play
just slip them in.
Savage.
That would be crazy. That's it. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
Who's our special guest pick? Let's go.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say Tony. I don't see any version of Anna's team this week beating Tony, and that's just facts.
Think crazy things.
Beep, 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 beep. Facts.
Damn.
But I mean, I guess that's a Tony for sure. So let's announce our next matchup. Tony, who's coming in? Who are we looking at right now?
We got the special guest himself, Mescal, fresh off of a fucking 128-point smash
out of 150 max
against the 50-point team themselves, Herbert's Heroes, Savage Dab. And man, if we're talking momentum, one of these teams has it and one of them does not. Zeke been steady. Montgomery's back. CeeDee Lamb popping off. Debo popping off. I mean, even Gibson's popping off. What the hell is happening over there? He's fucking. They put something in their water. He's got some of that Mike Secret stuff from Space Jam. I'm picking Mescal. I'm picking Georgia's team. Who y'all got?
Yeah, I mean, same reason you just said, man. Mescal's team. I mean, getting healthy at the right time. Got that depth going on. I mean, he's loaded at running back. I mean, especially with that straight up trade that y'all made. It was, I mean, absurd. But I mean, Mescal's back, and I think he's on the upward trajectory. And Jose is just, I mean, CMC can only carry you so much, man. I hope he's. I mean, who knows? He might just fall all the way down to a Sacco contender. I mean, is that going to be possible to see a team that has CMC that's back scoring 30? Just might end up seeing that. What do you got, Mescal? Who you picking?
Well, obviously me. And I'm just gonna say, don't be surprised when you see me and Diego up in the Salty Spitoon Super Bowl at the end of the year.
Oh
damn!
no.
Damn!
I'm gonna have to saw that off.
Heard it here first from Mescal himself. All right, fine. Let's close it out. We're talking about the Rick versus Eddie matchup. You got Rick's team that barely scathed past by scoring 60 points. I think it was the lowest victory possible in the entire season. And somehow he pulled it off, but can he do the same thing and still beat Eddie Berto? I think so, because I honestly think that the same thing could happen in this league, just because Eddie's team has not been the strongest, but Eddie's team has not been the strongest this year. It's been fairly inconsistent. The only consistent thing on his team right now has been the fucking Buffalo Bills. But I still think Rick takes it. I'm gonna have to go with Rick. Because he's got Mixon, he's got that running back depth that's been helping him out. Hopefully, Darrell Henderson's not injured, and Tom Brady, man, number one QB, I think carries him to winning this matchup, and it's going to be close as well. I think this is one of those that's going to be a low-scoring game, low-scoring affair, and I think Rick somehow miraculously pulls it off. What are y'all thinking? What are you thinking, Tony?
I'm right on the same footing as you, man. I'm like, this could be another sub 80. Both teams score less than 80. Somebody's going to come out of here with a W. Has to come out of here with a W. So,
yeah.
I'm seeing more touchdown potential on Rick's team right now. I think there's better chances his guys get in the end zone. So, I'm going that way. I'm leaning Rick.
Okay. And Scott, let's close it off with our final pick. Who are you choosing between Rick and Eddie Berto?
I don't know, Brett. If Eddie makes a trade or something, or
he doesn't do
wakes
anything.
up
He's not
wakes up and maybe changes his lineup once in a while. I don't know, bro.
Ain't gonna do it.
I don't like Mike Davis, and
Cordero,
you know what?
Mike Davis might get more touches.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna give it to Eddie, bro. I need him to win first of all, because I don't want Rick getting ahead of the pack. So I'm gonna give it to Eddie.
Okay.
And Rick was my pretender too. So I have to be consistent with my picks.
Yeah. So how much percentage of luck are you giving to Eddie right now?
Yeah, no, Eddie doesn't get my luck. He has to make it.
No, zero resource.
You can only help those who want to be helped.
Exactly.
But I think that's it, boys. Anything else? Anything y'all like to say? Closing remarks before we head out?
Nah. I think we're good here.
This weekend.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, let's fucking have a good time at the game, man.
I'm excited to see y'all. Sweet. But all right, well, close it out here. Like, subscribe, follow. We're on YouTube. We're everywhere. Show us out to your friends, families.
If you can find this podcast, whatever you get your podcast, you can find this podcast on Luminary a week early.
Luminary. Yeah. So as you can tell, we're not gonna have a sponsor this week. So maybe next week we'll have some sort of sponsor.
Yeah, about that. We had a sponsor, and then what happened was
what had happened.
I'm getting feedback. I'm going through a tunnel.
All right, boys.
Our podcast, our sponsor is that takeout place that Eli got food from today.
Asian buffet from the Valley.
Yeah, it's just called Asian buffet.
It literally is called Asian buffet. Short, sweet, to the point. Sweet, boys. All right. Well, have a good one. Peace out.
Later.